The Equatorial Guinea sex scandal that's taken social media by storm has entered a new phase that I don't hear anyone talking about. Phase 1 was the initial scandal. Baltasar Engonga gets caught with 400 videos. The videos include him having sex with the president's sister, 20 members of the Senate's wives, his pastor's wife, his brother's wife, his cousin's wife, the chief of police's daughter, and everyone, even your auntie, went on the internet looking for these videos.
Did you watch the video?
Did you watch? You refuse to watch it.
I don't understand. When did you watch the video?
You now watch this morning.
Yeah, I watched it like this. Well, there was one, he set the camera like this. She was doing like this to the camera.
In the course of all this viral explosion, Phase 2 happens. It is discovered that amongst all of the videos, there is a video of his wife having sex with another man, which took the scandal to another level.
So this video too was also released as part of the video that they found with her husband. Do you know what that means? It means that the husband is aware that the wife is also knocking other men. Guess what? They are all in it together.
Now it appears that there is not a single elite in that country that this video didn't touch. Every major person had either a wife, a family member, or a close associate involved in this scandal.
Now it all makes sense. Now I'm also hearing that there are some videos where the wife himself, other people, they were together. They will pass the wife around, he will pass other women around. They were sharing each other in the video. So the woman is not innocent at the end of the day. So it's just a thing that they do that mistakenly just went out. They are all aware. They are all in on it. As a matter of fact, I am even hearing that it's a way of life in that place. Maybe it's surprising to us Nigerians because all these things are like taboo to us. They're like, they say it's a way of life that in that place, before they give you, like, if they want to give a woman a job, especially a high-ranking job, you understand, that has to do with the government, now more they go chop your wife.
Remember, Baltasar was the chief of the National Agency for Financial Investigation, and the videos were uncovered when he himself was being investigated for fraud. Now we enter Phase 3. For those of you that don't know, my name is TJ. I'm a mixed Nigerian and British who relocated to Uganda to start a new life with my girlfriend Medina. Now let's get into Phase 3.
Reports suggest that Russia has deployed up to 200 military instructors in the Central African nation of Equatorial Guinea to protect the presidency of the 82-year-old President Teodoro Obiang Mbasogo. The main aim of the Russian military instructors is primarily to ward off any potential threat to the ruling dynasty of Equatorial Guinea. The knowledge of Russian troops in Equatorial Guinea comes just days after a shocking, high-profile sex scandal that made headlines around the world and brought the country into the limelight. Russia has even restored and resumed embassy operations in Equatorial Guinea, banking on the rise in approval ratings of Moscow in the continent.
We are delighted that the Embassy of the Russian Federation has resumed its work in the Republic of Equatorial Guinea. There was a long break after the early 1990s. We have now restored the functioning of our diplomatic mission. That will make it easier for us to communicate on a regular schedule. Let us move forward in a positive manner.
So now it's for us to piece together. You've got a scandal at the highest levels of government in a country that's had several coup attempts. I think there was one in 2006, one like 3 or 4 years ago. There are going to be vultures waiting for weakness to strike. So when Baltasar gets arrested, I'm not sure that the rest of the government knew that he had the videos. They might have known that he was having all of these affairs. I don't know how so many women are going to sleep with the guy and the husbands don't know. One of the theories is that some of these women were given to him by the husbands in order to keep the corruption that Baltasar had discovered under wraps. But little did they know that he was filming everything. So now when Baltasar gets arrested, he hits the dead man switch. The videos get released, and that now works in the best interest of those who would want to take over the government. Imagine that your sex scandal now has the attention of the Russians.
I would like to express my gratitude to my friend Vladimir Putin for sending instructors to our country who contribute to strengthening the security and defense of our country, which is of great importance because Equatorial Guinea is always faced with threats. But we were able to survive and are surviving thanks to the support that our society has shown. And our society has received the presence of Russian experts in Equatorial Guinea with great enthusiasm.
Now, Russia has been among the top exporter of arms to the Central African country, and the two countries have looked to partner in the oil and gas sector.
They've literally had to intervene in the potential destabilization of a country because of a sex scandal. Now, in my last video, I explained how the son of the president, who's being groomed to take over, is just doing corrupt, lavish lifestyle.
The president is also known to be grooming his most favorite son, Teodoro Obiang Mangu, who is likely to succeed him. Now, Obiang's son, known as Teodoran, is the multi-millionaire vice president of the country. He has been the subject of investigations, criminal charges, sanctions and asset seizures in the United States, France and Britain over embezzlement and money laundering.
I believe this new phase of the Baltasar story is the first domino in the end of the dynasty of the ruling class of Equatorial Guinea. Now, I know that it appears that Russia are backing these guys right now, but considering the relationships that they've just formed with the guys in the Sahel, Traore and them lot, I think there'll likely be pressure from those guys to say, hey, we don't like African leaders that are not for the people. On top of that, Putin is very clever. He will know that a scandalous ruling class that is corrupt and does sex scandals doesn't make for a stable state. What else are they managing in a negligent, incompetent and scandalous manner? And if the long-term goal is for Russia to keep the resources flowing and their trade deals doing well, I think it's possible that some opposition could rise up and Russia could back them so that they ensure a more stable continuation of those trade deals without the worry and scandal of the political elites. The question is, would this be good for the people of Burkina Faso? Well, if the trend continues in Sahel with Ibrahim Traore and the other Francophone countries, it appears that it would be. And my hope is that whatever happens, the everyday man in Equatorial Guinea ends up with a better opportunity, a better situation, and the ability to live with dignity and contribute to a growing Africa. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next video.
Monsieur la Baltasar Engonga.
Baltasar Engonga.
Baltasar Engonga. Described as a legend by men across the globe.